Hi, this is a trade review for the exacttrades.com Movers and Shakers report for July 29th, 2011. The Movers and Shakers report is a free report you can get by signing up at our website www.exacttrades.com. It's emailed to you before the market starts and it gives you a minimum of 10 trade ideas that you can trade throughout the day. So let's go ahead and review a couple trades from today's report. What you're looking at is a screenshot from this morning's video. Again, it's July 29th, 2011. We called for a long trade on symbol CTCT, constant contact. In all these ideas, we give you a trigger point as well as targets. And this was a gap trade that trigger was to go long on a new high above the open with the first target of 1% from your entry, and then two more targets, one at $18.50 and the second in the $19 area. So let's go ahead and see how that trade worked out. Okay, so we're looking at a chart on CTCT, constant contact. This blue line here I put on here represents the open price. So you can see it sold off here at 9:30 Eastern time. That's why we put on a lot of these trades where we're looking for them to fill into the gap to trigger at a new high above the open, because a lot of them do continue to sell off when the market opens before it gets some buyers and begins to move up. So that you can see that's what happened here. We put a trigger point just above the even number at 1601. So this was our entry right here. And we'd like to take half off at 1%, which was 1618. So we exited half of our position there. So how we factor these results is we figure a 1% trailing stop. You can see it went all the way up to just under $18, came down, and our trailing stop was triggered at $17.70. You can see it just had a minor pullback, and our other two targets were $18.50 and $19. And you can see those were hit. The second target was hit right here, and the last target was hit right here at $19. So this was just an unbelievable trade. It's been a great week. This debt ceiling issue has added a lot of volatility to the market, which definitely helps us day traders. So let's take a look at another trade. Here's another trade on VPRT. Again, this is a screenshot from this morning's video. We called for a long trade on VPRT to trade into the gap. So we called for the trigger being a long on the new high above the open. Your first target is 1% from the entry. And then we felt like this one could move a bit, so just manage the rest with a trailing stop. So let's see how that trade turned out. So we're looking at the 1 minute chart on VPRT. You can see the blue line here is where we opened at 26.35. Due to this pre-market action here, we waited for a new high above 27. So we entered our long position here at 27.01 and took half off at 1%, which was 27.28. And then managed the rest with a stop. So we ended up taking another quarter off here at 28.45 when it bounced off the 28.50. And our 1% trailing stop got triggered here at 28.18. But you can see after this pullback, the market was really strong from the open. It did sell off towards the end of the day, but initially it was strong, so the longs worked out really well. And you can see it went as high as $30. And so this whole move from $27 to $30 is over 10% profit potential. So what we got is an average exit price of $27.80. So that's 79 cents profit on a $27 stock is 2.9% on this trade here. So visit our website www.exacttrades.com. You can sign up for this free report of the movers and shakers. It'll be emailed to you every morning before the market opens. And again, it will give you at least 10 trade ideas for the day. And while you're there, you can check out our full library of products and services.